This is Chad with the iPhone blog, and today we're going to take a look at an app called The Elements. This is one of the launch titles for the iPad that's basically an interactive book by touch press. And when we launch it, we get a nice little splash screen and an animation of all the elements. Now they're kind of small, so it's hard to see them move. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick an element, and I think copper is a pretty popular element. And as you can see here, it actually spins in real time, which is fantastic. It looks amazing, very high quality. Over here, you have a bunch of information about that element. So you have the structure, the radius, the electron shells, the atomic weight, density, all that fun stuff. And if you want to know more about it, you can tap on it and it'll launch Wolfram Alpha. So if I wanted to know more about the crystal structure, I can tap on it. It says computing, and sure enough, it brings up a 3D rendering and information, brings up all of the invariants. Very, very exciting. So if you're into math or hardcore into that stuff, this is awesome. You also have the temperature in which it melts and whatnot over on the right. And over here you get additional information. Now this is great because you can go ahead and actually spin each of these items separately, which is kind of fun. Whoops, and I totally didn't mean to go back there. Sorry about that. But you can spin each of these items totally separately, which is a lot of fun. It's really kind of neat. And over on the left, for each element, it gives you interesting information. As an example, it says copper is wonderful stuff, just wonderful. Many other elements have some kind of gotcha about them. Maybe they're great in one way, except another way they're poisonous, perhaps. But it says copper has no gotcha, it's just good stuff. You know, and it goes on about how it's been used in the ages and what it's used for. Now, what's neat is if I take this copper ring here and I double tap on it, the app crashes. That's right. That's one of the things I write up in the review, is that this app crashes a lot. But let's try this again. If we double tap on the brass ring, you'll see you can look at it one way like this, or you can tap the two and you look at it stereoscopically. So if you can blur your eyes, you can get the image to come together into one image. However, you can also spend $5, and I think there's a little touch link here. You can tap this and get these glasses for $5, which will allow you to view this image in 3D, which is kind of cool. I think that's pretty neat that they offer that option. And that's pretty much it. I can basically go from element to element. It gives a good picture example here, gives all of its densities, radius, melting points, and then of course you go to the next element and it gives other examples here. So here it shows pennies being made. So it shows the content of a penny. So it shows the outside and inside. So apparently the inside of a penny is zinc. There's a gotcha if you didn't know that. Different masks and statues and screws and bolts and where it comes from. It's really fascinating. So if we go back home real quick, go back to the home page, there is a song I'm going to play real quick. It's kind of fun. Might have to make sure I turn up the volume here a little bit. And we'll hit a song. It's kind of fun.
There's antimony, arsenic, aluminum, selenium, and hydrogen, and oxygen, and nitrogen, and rhenium, and nickel, neodymium, neptunium, germanium, and iron, americium, ruthenium, uranium, europium, zirconium, lutetium, vanadium, and lanthanum, and osmium, and astatine, and radium, and gold, protactinium, and indium, and gallium, and iodine, and thorium, and thulium, and thallium.
Oops. So basically what this does is it goes through and sings all the elements. It's just kind of fun. It's a good time. So anyway, fantastic product. You can go ahead and search for what you're looking for. So if I wanted to do helium, let's see, I just type in HEL. It actually filters the list down on the screen in real time. So I can go right up here and I can go right to helium if I didn't know where it was located. So pretty nice. And again, got the balloons. It's awesome. Good stuff. So anyway, this is a quick overview of the elements for iPad.